Hello, hello, everybody. How are you all doing? It's Friday or Saturday, depending on where you are all around the world. But hello, hello. It's the day after Christmas. Hi, Taylor and Rinji. Hello, Sloth. Hello, Kairu. Hello, Bull. How is everybody doing today? I'm trying to get past that Christmas lull. Yesterday I was super tired. I don't know if it was a combination of both Christmas Eve and then DJing for you all yesterday, but I was kind of tired. Damn, you're playing the hit MMORPG Final Fantasy 14. Yeah. Doing good. How about you? I'm doing good. I'm a little tired because I went to the gym today. Had to get that post Christmas workout going on because I could. It was a good sesh, worth the exhaustion. Yes. I kind of took it slow though because I hadn't been able to go for the last couple days because I try to go every other day, but Christmas Eve, they were closing at 1, and then, but I had to be at Mako's mom's around that time too, so it was just, it didn't work out. I really wanted to get in on Christmas Eve, but it just didn't work out. So I was kind of out for the last few days, but finally was able to go in today. Obviously, I didn't go yesterday because it was closed. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, so good to be back today. So yeah, and then on top of that, sorry, I'm just getting out of sync for a moment. On top of that, it's been very cold and rainy. So, and it kind of just makes me want to just cuddle up. Just cuddle up, have some coffee, and get under the blankets. Yesterday was especially, we had a rainy Christmas, which was really nice. We don't get white Christmases here, but it's kind of nice to have the occasional rainy Christmas. Hibernation Day, love those days, yes. And I don't normally, I always feel like rainy days always end up happening on days that I have to do something, so I don't get the joy of being at home and enjoying the dreary rainy day outside. So it was kind of nice for a change that Christmas fell on a rainy day. Hell yeah! Ayo, awesome, son. Hello to you. So yeah, we're just gonna chill today, play some Final Fantasy. I'm gonna post my goals for next year very soon.
Frog is aggressive and clippable. Yeah. But he's also submissive and breedable. I hope you don't mind me joking about that, Frog.
Well, Frog. So anyways, we're gonna schmoove. Schmoove over here. And we're just gonna big chill. All good, Kairu. What are you watching? What anime are you watching? Unable to open the map at this time. Uh-oh. Complete a trial leave. Oh, Kamen Rider, nice. Yee, thank you so much for the resub. I greatly appreciate it. You weren't expecting much, but it's quickly becoming a fave. Awesome. Big chilling in FF14. Hello, Mr. President. I think I've lulled about 7 times. Nice.
Dad can hear me moaning.
Do not fear. Your new Val 9000 AI assistant.
Ah! I think I've only watched like a little bit of like the current, not the current season of Kamen Rider. There is context. Is there though? Is there? I watched, as in like the live action Kamen Riders. I only watched like a little bit of it because I wanted to see how the actor who's performing Punk Jack, how he performed as that character, because I like that actor because I followed him for his stage performances. Okay. 4 ml. Oh, it's all rainy. My kind of weather. Very much my kind of weather. You haven't seen much Kamen Rider, but your favorite gifs are the scenes where Rider does something like kicking a shocker and then the whole city erupts. Hey, but sometimes we gotta appreciate the cringe, you know? Okay, you may initiate the trial living whenever you're ready. On the morrow, next year, it's honestly up to you. Oh, this isn't a Kamen Rider show. It's a show about a Kamen Rider fan who wants to be a Kamen Rider. Gotcha. Alright, so how do I initiate? Kinda. Dude just goes out into the woods and punches trees and fights bears. Hold on, how do I Which is great on itself because the bears get subtitles. As they do. It's like I mentioned before, I've been completing a lot of anime series since I've started going to the gym. And like I mentioned, right now I'm watching the 2011 version of Hunter x Hunter. It says to initiate it. I don't think this is the right one, but I don't think it is. Hey, Dr. Dreads! Good to see you.
Oh, that was sad. Oh, I could have saved them. God damn it.
Oh, that's an angry tree.
Oh, this is a sad Christmas.
Oh, whoops. I killed it too fast. Uh-oh. Alright, we got one. Oh, crap. Okay. I'm gonna put that tree to sleep. We're just getting it started. I haven't really been able to play it for the last couple days. So I'm finally able to, like, sit down and play. Not in range. Take your medicine. Thank you. Okay, what I have on is better. I'm gonna take a leather one for future stuff. Okay, that's just ridiculous looking. Alright. So we got Enemy of Mine and Novo Reach. All too familiar stomping grounds. Take these for later. Your words, O Garleans in the woods, got a little Buscarin beside himself with worry. So I came up with a bit of an idea, I did. Might be ye heard, there's a place near here to where poachers and all other manner of scum gather. There are no friends o' Gridania, to be sure, but they've even less love for Garlemald. So I got you to thinking, why not ask him to keep an eye on any Garleans in the woods? Enemy of my enemy, and all that. I'm definitely not gonna accidentally smack that. Hi, Incognito. How you doing? How's a Dorito? I want a Dorito. I will munch the Dorito, especially if it's a Cool Ranch one. Give me all the Cool Ranch. Hell yeah. Spicy Korean barbecue. Also acceptable. Also very acceptable. Hi Panzer, thank you so much for the resub. Hope I had a very, yes I did, and I hope you had a very, Panzer getting Dio. I hope you had a great Christmas as well, Panzer.
Ah, shit, he can't warn me. How long can I do this thing? Holy shit. No fucking way!
Had someone yell at you at 3 a.m. that the rain was too loud? Ah, yes, sorry. Sorry about that. Let me contact the weather service and have them turn the rain down. Sorry, sir or ma'am. Let me get on the horn. Well, damn, Jackie, I can't control the weather. The absolute... Don't worry, I'll pull a Jesus real quick. The absolute audacity of people, I swear to God. Exactly. Suck it up. And here I was just talking about how much I freaking have been loving the rain. Except it always rains when I'm like not at home. Garleans in the woods? Buscarin would not lie of such things, nor I think would you. Worry not, the wasps are watching. Tell me, are you the conjurer rumors speak of? I suspect as much. Many wasps are looking forward to the day they cross paths with you, myself included. Until then, friend. The game is like looking at this guy and being like, don't fuck with that. You're a whole 25 levels under. Oh, they're all the way up here. But Scarin is worried about Garleans in the woods, is he? Then the situation must be dire. Very well. I will see it to any Imperials are watched with a close eye. By the by, you are the Vera making a name for himself of late, are you not? It is good to finally put a face to the name. Alright, I see my story quest person. But aside of the nights at work, had good food and time with family. I'm glad to hear that. That is important. That is very important. Can you not see I am on patrol? Be gone. If you have business with the whalers, take it to the barracks. Okay. Me. I'm just relaying the message here. Not long now. To think patrol routes and rations would fetch such a price. No more than I deserve, though. 'Tis little wonder the Empire has risen to such heights. If only the whalers paid men their worth. What did you... How long have you... Help! 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 Please! Come quick, my friends! It is I, Laurentius! I am under attack! Oh. Is it new? Oh no, I've had this for a while. I've had it for a while. This is something I got off Booth. Because getting a whole new outfit is very expensive. Thankfully, there's some really awesome artists on Booth who make some live 2D outfits. That being said, though, I did say yesterday that with 2026, 2.0 Keelie will be coming. So look forward to that. How did you just... I know nothing. I was on patrol. He just appeared. I thought you were working with the Garleans. Nah. I've been smalled. I've been smalled. We gotta go chase his ass. Still love the small version. Everyone loves the bean. Everyone loved the bean. You're not who I'm looking for. Oh, they're there. He's like, you can't see me. Looks like we gotta fight his ass. How long do you mean to keep this up? What is it you imagine I've done? Enough! Enough, I say! It's over then. I sold maps and rations to the Empire. It was I. I meant no harm. I only wanted the coin. The whalers are good, strong. I was proud to join their ranks. I'm proud. But they do not provide. They preach justice, honor, duty. But in the end, it is those with money who do as they will, who live as they will. So I sought an opportunity to change my fortunes and took it. All I've done for money. Endangered myself, my home, everything, and everyone I love. Why, my actions have put your life in danger too. Though you do not realize yet how much... Bloody idiot. Did you imagine that you cornered me? It is not I who is cornered. Garleans! I brought the Vera bastard! Hey, that's a mean thing to say to me! Permit me a question, if you will. Are all adventurers as so deluded as to believe they can challenge the power of Garlemald? Evil-ass sidebirds! You would need a veritable mountain of gil to fund such an endeavor. Such is the cost of fighting great power, or of making it. Or of remaking it, as we will in Gridania. So that's the way of it. Swapped your hard bunk at the barracks for a feather bed in Garlemald, did ye? Well, I got friends. You there, Vera. You stand here at old Bus Swish, no? Then you don't stand alone. some firepower. Take out legless Laurentius! Get his ass! I wanted to use my instant cast. Impossible! How did you best the Empire's finest? And with bandits and poachers at your side? They are your sworn enemies. Why do they fight with you and not against you? But I know the answer only too well. Biscarin, this is his doing. His words are wont to inspire men to act better men than I. Gods, what have I become? What have I done? I am sorry. No more will I pursue this folly. No more lies. No more bribes. I will go to the Order of the Twin Adder and confess my crimes. Keelie Fantasy, hi Mawa. There is something I would like you to tell Biscarin. Tell him Laurentius the Fool says, thank you. I feel as though a veil has been lifted from before my eyes.
Cool. I'll just kill themselves.
I mean, Sam, that's what I've been doing.
I'll just kill myself.
You have this.
It's Sophia.
What the fuck?
Still thundering, but the rain stopped. You're getting a new time card this week? Ooh, exciting! So how's the hospitality of our enemies? Left a sour taste in your mouth, did it? Pity that. They've no respect for law and or law, but they're not without their uses. Now, they know who ye are and that ye ain't scared of them. Your name's getting known of late. For better or worse, a lot of folk taking an interest in ye. The sour taste in our mouth. Hi, DB. Can we get a shout out for DB, please?
Sorry, Nancy. I think I was distracted. Oh, we did.
I just clean the evidence.
Just a little evidence, please.
There's no crime that happened here, officer.
I was gonna say.
No crime at all.
Alright, sorry, Nancy. Was there something I missed from being distracted? At all.
I wouldn't believe it.
Evidence? I can't detect evidence here. My
Sorry, Nancy. I
Might
think
just
I
clean the evidence.
was distracted. Oh, we did.
DB is well informed.
I don't.
No.
There's no crime that happened here, officer.
Nah.
Gonna start cleaning the walls now.
I was hoping the clip I made that one time would come up.
Sorry, Nancy. Was there something I missed from being distracted?
I have a clip from DB's stream where they were in a demolition derby in GTA 5 and I was crying. I was laughing so hard. That derby clip. It was the amount of like American flag attire that you had on with the beer helmet. I was just crying. I was laughing so hard. I am a true blue patriot. Yeehaw! You learn about MPreg at DB's, yes. MPreg at DB's is a cursed Five Nights at Freddy's. Laurentius confessed to his crimes. I just had word with the twin adder. He marched straight into the nest and gave himself up. The lad's had quite a life, you know. His mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. As a young man, he joined the Whalers, hoping to spare his fellow Grindanians the misery he'd known growing up. Trouble is, protecting Grindania is too big of a job for one man, and he came to believe that he couldn't make a difference. That it was hopeless. There are few things more dangerous than desperation, and a man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of coin. I reckon he thought that if he couldn't change the lot of his fellow man, he might as well change his own. Thing is, he was making a difference, just not on his own. Somehow, he failed to grasp one simple truth, that those things we cannot do alone, we must do together. Eh? He asked you to thank me, did he? Then there's good in him yet. I just hope that them at the Adder's Nest are able to see it. What he's done ain't easy to forgive, but I'd like to think he'd be afforded a chance to make amends. But let us leave fates to the 12. I have other news for you. The Self Elder has been found. Yay! Ooh! We got a robe upgrade. It's taken us a fair old while, but we finally got our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of your missing green friend. His name is Frixio, and he is the eldest among the sylphs of Little Solis. Long has he represented his kind in dialogue with the Grandanians. Yes, he's like a bridge between us and them, a small leafy green bridge that we can't find at the moment. And bridges are no use if you don't know where they are. That's why it's so important that we find him. There's an abandoned dungeon called the Thousand Maws or Totorak here in the South Shroud. 'Twas by the entrance to the place that Frixio has seen, and not long ago neither. If you hurry, I reckon you'll find him. Walking one Walking ones, please help this one. This one needs help. Needs help to help the older one. Poor Fixio. Poor Fixio. Hi, Kali. Whoa. Hold your chocobos. Take a deep breath and tell us what's wrong. Nice and slow. Elder one went into Totorak, but has not returned. This one is worried. So very worried. And you're right to be. The fair crawls with nasties waiting to make a meal of anyone daft enough to wander in. What in the seven hells was he thinking, entering that bloody death trap? So I've had to explain. So I've played the game 8 years ago, and it just unfortunately didn't hold my interest. So I didn't get very far. I think I got to like level 24. This is the same character that I had when I was first playing. But I decided I'm gonna give the game a chance. And I wanted to be a buddy twink, okay? Moment they announced boy buddies, male Veras. Not male Mara. Yeah, they announced male Maras. When they announced the male Veras, I was like, I want to play one, but I was so male Maras. Finally, I was so overwhelmed with like all the like other MMOs I play. Mostly, I was like mostly focused. God, I can't talk today. I am a plant, apparently. I was mostly focused on like Guild Wars. I used to do cat. I mean, I was a cat boy too, so. But in the last, like, I am incredibly upset. In the last, like, few weeks, I'm kind of in a stalemate with MMOs, like a lot of MMOs right now. I haven't quit Guild Wars. I'm still playing it. It's just right now, I don't have a lot to do. It's like, yeah, I could grind a lot of the achievements, but there's like 2 legendaries I'm working on. But I need to do World vs. World, so I'm waiting for like the World vs. World bonus to like kick in. So I was playing some other MMOs. I went back to EverQuest and EverQuest 2 for like a week. Mostly EverQuest 2, but because there's a new server, I joined a guild and the guild was like anything but helpful. And then over the weekend, I saw the video for the Doom Train raid, and I'm like, God damn it, this looks freaking cool as hell. Maybe I gotta give this game another chance. And I've been talking about giving this game another chance for a while, so I finally did it. And yep, and now here I am. I race changed my cat to a rabbit. And I love him. Yeah, the Doom Train fight is actually really fun, both normal and the extreme version's nice. It looks really, really cool. I don't know why, it's just, I think, I don't know why that was the one that, like, grabbed me. Just, I guess remembering the asinine quest from Final Fantasy VIII that it took to be able to summon Doom Train. That could be it. I don't know. Anyways, fair. I also just got back into it after your first attempt at getting... Oh, okay. Is Doom Train in 14? Yeah, have you not seen him, Bull? They just added him. Hold on. I will show you Doom Train. It looks cool as hell. Okay, let me pull up a video. We're gonna pause for a moment. Is that the one where the guy can suplex? No, that was from Final Fantasy VI. Yeah, that was the Phantom Train. Which also based. Of all things that were like super ridiculous, we're gonna have a guy that freaking suplexes a fucking train. Okay, so here's the Doom Train fight. I find it interesting how they're using the boss battle music from 9. The theme is giving you Metaton EXE. It's a remix of the boss theme from Final Fantasy 9. Which, I mean, I wouldn't doubt that, like, Toby Fox had some inspiration from. He really does. I like that he can knock everybody off of the cars. Yeah, Blitzball was from 10. Nine was like the one where they wanted to go back to like the fantasy part of Final Fantasy. The main character was Zidane. That's a lot of dead people. Sure is. Yeah, 7 and 9 were my personal favorites. We're not getting anyone. No, we are not. He is definitely a beefy train. I don't know how long it takes to get to level 100. I'm gonna find out eventually, I guess. I only watched my brother play Final Fantasy Tactics. I've never been big on tactic games myself. I'm so glad that I'm used to playing Guild Wars. Well, Guild Wars, and I used to play Terra, so I'm used to, like, maneuvering around stuff like this. Yeah, I really love Terra. I kind of stopped playing it when they kept, all these new classes kept coming out, but they're like, they would just keep gender locking them or race, you know, locking them. You can't be so gender, yeah. I think the only, like, gender lock class I really liked was the Valkyrie. Well, that was, like, both, like, gender and race. You could only be a female Castanic to be a Valkyrie. I love that he goes from train to, like, hi, I suddenly have guns. I hope you have tickets for this gun show. Why does the train have arms? I don't know. I have many questions. The train has learned to suplex back. The power of friendship and this gun I found. I love that it's just suddenly just like got these shredded arms. It's so freaking ridiculous. He's got hands to throw. That's why that's why DB said he can suplex back. So there you go. There's the train fight. It's so ridiculous, and I'm ashamed to say that sold me. Man lost his gains. So we've got some of our work. We got our work cut out for us. That's for sure. That is for certain. The fates conspire against us. Forgive my pragmatism, but Frixio is our best hope of reaching an accord with the sylphs. Were we lost to him, all our efforts thus far will have been for naught. I will tend to her wounds. Ida, make haste to the Adder's Nest and request assistance. Understood. Go to the Thousand Maws of Totorak and see that Frixio comes to no harm. Peace between man and sylph rests upon your success. I like my little glasses. All the stormy weather went away. Yes, you have. You sure have. Found an TF2 server once that was loaded with pits, buzzsaws, and random trains. The trains also fell from the sky with the announcer yelling, "Train rain!" Did it go away or is it hiding? I get the butler outfit for him. I want train rain. By order of the Elder Seed Seer, the dungeon known as the Thousand Maws of Totorak has been placed under the control of... Uh-oh. What? Excuse me, rude. I am talking to somebody. Train! Another train! Okay, so let me tell you something. For all you children who have not played older MMOs, such as EverQuest, Asheron's Call, Dark Age of Camelot, hell, even like Ultima Online. Back in my day, when we played EverQuest, so if you got too many enemies on you, you were fucked if you got too many enemies on you. And your only way that you can get away from them, even if you ran, they didn't have a leash. They did not have a leash. If you ran so far away, they would just like run back to the respawn point. That didn't work in EverQuest. It did not work that way. So if you had a bunch of mobs on you, your only savior is that you had to run all the way to the zone in of the zone. And a lot of times, some of these zone ins would be like all the way across the map. So say, you know, where my icon is here, say the zone in was like all the way down here. So you had to like pray and survive to somehow get all the way to the zone to get shit off of you. And that wasn't the worst part. Sometimes they could aggro other things while you're trying to run. So you could wind up with this long line of enemies behind you running all the way to the zone. And on top of that, you had to wait like a couple minutes because they would actually sit there at the zone line for a long ass time before they either A, disappeared, or B, they just sauntered on back to their place of encampment. Which made a lot of things really fun when you were in a zone that was very, very enclosed. We had a place called the Estate of Unrest, which it was a big mansion, but it was very, very enclosed, and there was only one zone out. So if somebody pulled a train, especially in the big mansion, you better hope that everybody could run their ass off out of the zone, because it would cause absolute hell. Also, if you died in the game, one, you would res completely naked. Like, all of your gear, everything, would be left at your bodies. And top of that, you would lose your EXP. You would lose, like, a huge chunk of EXP. And the only way to gain it back is you had to have somebody to resurrect you. Usually either a cleric or a paladin. Most reliably, you'd want a paladin, or not a paladin, a cleric, because they would some of them had like 100% EXP resurrections. Most of the time, paladins had less than that. I think they had 90%. I don't know what it is now. So you would have to either depend on somebody to res you at your body, or you would have to run your naked ass all the way back to the zone. And a lot of the times, your place of resurrection after you die would be like several zones over. So you would go on what was called a corpse run. So yeah, consider your days very lucky, you youngins, because yeah, MMOs were hell. Back in our day. Anyways. By order of the Elder Seedseer, the dungeon known as the Thousand Maws of Totorak has been placed under the control of... What? The Self Elder's inside? And you are sure of this? How in the seven hells did he manage to sneak by? God, strike me down for a purblind fool. You must find the Self Elder before he falls prey to the fiends within. Entrance to Totorak is ordinarily restricted, but these are exceptional circumstances. Pray assemble a rescue party and enter as soon as you are ready. Okay. I probably... Party of NPCs. That sounds good. Grumpy Necro woken up to summon your stank-ass corpse dragging a bag-sized coffin 5 zones over. Yeah. I'm going for duty. Actually, I think this is the second dungeon I've ever done. I think I did the Ifrit one. Water-stained note. What does it say? First Spear Rydell, Totorak Expedition Notes. Dangerous fauna encountered upon entering cave. Calling as per mission parameters. Expect to encounter more as we press deeper. The one in Olda is the third dungeon. Okay. Well, definitely looks like a dungeon. Ignore the fact that you have the game open right now, otherwise you would remember half of this. That's fair. nighty night for you. I mean, that makes sense. Typical tank behavior immediately breaks my CC.
Oh, Bunny Twink, come here. I have a carrot. Your name.
Carrot? I want carrot. Islandy. Anything in here? I don't know if there's anything of importance, but you know, it doesn't hurt to look. Pearl O9 Tails. We're in the confession chamber. Ooh, we get treasure. That's something out of it. I don't know if it's anything, What did we get? Okay. First Spiriridal Tatarak Expedition Note 2. Engaged with a sizable fiend. Succeeded in exterminating, but casualties mounting. Let's consider turning back if situation worsens. Lancer breaking the CC. Dungeon Seedling. Okay. Guess I'll find out what that's for. Got slimes. You go nap time. They really are like real people, constantly breaking crowd control. It's the real experience. A Nighthawk visor. Well, that'd be good for some form of physical DPS. Some sort of robe. Ooh, that's actually better than what I'm wearing. It's pink. You finished up? ending you're expecting. I think they split up the first season into 2 parts because the last episode ends mid-story. Problem is you can't find an announcement for part 2. Yeah, sometimes I think, possibly have to wait for like an approval to make a part 2, or I don't know. They just sometimes like leave things at such a cliffhanger. Like, I watched Nanbaka all the way through finally, and they left it at such a cliffhanger. I'm so mad, and there's no announcement of whether or not there's going to be the next season. There's like another one I watched where they left it at a cliffhanger. I'm like, why do you guys do this? Putting that aside, you give it a solid 8 out of 10. That's a pretty good score. I gotta admit now, I want to watch some Kamen Rider now. We got friends. And they're like laying the poison on thick. That is something. Definitely doesn't work for me here. I know there's probably nothing in these cells, but I like to check anyways. I like to be thorough. Music was 10 out of 10, loved it. Immediately going into the playlist. Story 8 out of 10, mostly because of the weird ending. Will go up if the part 2 thing happens. Animation 8 out of 10 was good, so no problems. But didn't have anything that stuck out as amazing. Solid, but not great. I mean, I think that's still a good score. Would definitely recommend it though. Nice. Prison pudding. That sounds threatening. Like, you're gonna get the prison pudding. You think prison pudding is made like prison wine? Could be. Could be. One of my first jobs out of high school is I actually worked in the jail, county jail, and I heard about some of the most interesting concoctions the inmates would come up with. Bow of owls. Well, you get a bunch of people together and limit what they can do, they're gonna have some creative thoughts. Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, might as well uncover foul alchemy while serving your sentence. Pretty much. Especially like when they only have like access, most of the inmates only have access to just like tap water for things that they would get from their commissary. They did if you were part of like the work crew though, if you got into the work crew, you actually got access to a microwave. We actually just had a prison wine bust at one of our jails. Dudes were making wine out of oranges with a 5-gallon bucket. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Ooh, I like his jacket. Can I have that robe? That looks more like an upgrade for me. Less chit chat. Give me robe. Thank you, son. Oh shit, I gotta do a repeat of the boss fight from Ocarina of Time. That one to sleep. There we go. So the winter season of anime is upon us. Anything you're looking forward to? I can't remember the name, but there were a couple animes that Linty just showed me. The first season of Twisted Wonderland just finished. So that was something I was looking forward to, and I just finished it. So we're just waiting for the next one to come out, which I'm not sure when it is. They did give us a teaser, though. To the dungeons! I did it! potatoes. Or 1,000 screams. Okay. Weapon that I can't use. Wait, is there somebody I need to talk to in here? Okay, I think I'm good. Hopefully I'm not fucking this up, or there's like some hidden NPC I'm not seeing. Okay, looks like I'm good. Finally, fresh air. Mayhap not so fresh, but better than before. Sinister one is gone. This one can leave this awful place. Did Walking One vanish, the many-legged one? This one is grateful to Walking One. This one is called Fricio, eldest of these ones of Little Solace. Oh, hell yeah! Alpha Squad reporting in, sir! Nothing of note at Larkskull, sir! Understood. Return to Area 12. Damn it all. Where is that accursed icon hiding? No sign of our wizened friend? I'm afraid not, my lord. Shall I order that the search parameter be expanded? Absolutely not. We risk alerting the Grindanians to our presence. His Excellency bid us avoid unnecessary confrontation. Loath though I am to admit it, I have found no evidence to suggest that Rama will be gracing the mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Were I a sylph, I would strongly consider finding myself another idol. Hi, Mystery Miss! Which reminds me, what of the sylphs we captured? A handful of them seemed to be in reasonably good health when I last looked. My apologies, my lord. I fear we may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon the Icon. Really, Centurion? Were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? It is well that I did not entrust you with an important task of making my dinner. Well, mayhap it was a kindness. Better dead in truth than dead to one's own god, I suppose, if you believe in such things. Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Useless. We are so close to completion. I can fair taste it, but at this rate. No. I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. What was it you always said? Ah, yes. Though it mean bringing down the very heavens, who shall challenge the limits of possibility, if not we. In that alone, were you right, Garland? But your star is long fallen, while mine doth begin to rise, and it shall burn so bright that Lord von Belsar's ultimate weapon will seem a mere candle beside it. Those walking ones did it for Noxia. This one is certain of it. This one fears that other taken ones have also suffered the same fate. This one is convinced walking ones have black hearts, seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. Now, Noxia, do not pass judgment too hastily. Not all walking ones are alike. Though there are evil ones among the walking ones, there are good ones also. Hmm? Does walking one feel unwell? This one would know. What brings walking one to this place? Came to this one's rescue at Neuroxia's bidding. Then this one owes walking one a debt of gratitude. Hmm? Walking one has questions about Lord Rama. Then this one will provide answers. But first, let these one quit this lightless place. I found the announcement for the next Twisted one. Yeah, there's no set date yet. These ones may speak properly then. Then it is settled. Let this one accompany walking one outside. Okay, we're gonna take a quick break, even though we got a shorter stream. It's just a good idea to... A reboot of Samurai Troopers? Oh, damn. I remember that. Anyways, we're just gonna take a quick break. Good time to stretch, use the bathroom. Whatever you need to do. We'll be back in a few. Okay, we are back. We made it through our first dungeon, I think. I can't remember if I've done any other dungeons other than the Ifrit thing. That's the only thing I remember. I definitely don't remember if I did one at 15. Ah, you're back. Tell me the Sylph Elder as well. Thank the gods for that. I don't rightly know what to make of the rest of your tale, but I'm full glad Frigio didn't come to any harm. But there I go tempting fate. Run over to Little Solus and secure us peace with the Sylph before aught else befalls us, eh? Rest assured, I'll send words to our friends of Charlayan and the Twin Adder both. You've done Gridania a great service to this day, lad, and earned yourself a place of honor here at the Druthers in so doing. Be sure to come by whenever you feel like a drop of Keelie and firewater. Okay, I don't think. Yeah, we'll take that. Hey, these shoes are definitely better. Say, friend, there's something I'd like to ask you to see delivered to the Sylphs of Little Solus. This Ayizma rose oil? Azizma? It's a gift to celebrate the safe return of their tribe's elder, and a token of Gridania's desire to unite. The wood is not what it once was. The calamity changed the elementals, weakened them. Until their strength is returned, we must lend them ours to keep the wood safe. But ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strength of the Sylphs as well. Only by working together and fighting together, we will survive together, and the 12's woods with us. The gift I ask you to bear is a symbol of the hope that both Gridania and Sylph alike will live to see the light beyond this darkness. Or brooding. Oh, nah. I've been smalled again. Hi, Twitchmon. Our brooding elf here. You're back, lad, and something tells me you've not come for a flagon of Buscaron's ale. All the better that. I just overheard some Garlean stragglers was seen in the 12's wood, and you know they're not like to be up to any good. Me? Well, I'd like nothing more than to gut those Imperial horsens myself, and I fear I've other duties to attend this day. We're counting on ye, lad. Oh shit, they got haste. We're waiting. Oh shit. I thought I just- oh, I reactivated that one on accident. Oopsie. No, that was my bad. Sorry about that. Hi, Stove! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Big fan raid. The meat yelly. I wanted to say the Yeti, but the meat yelly. Welcome on in. Stoves get the VIP tree. They do. Stoves get the VIP tree. Oh no, I'm not ending. I was doing a BRB earlier. I still got about an hour. But how are you? Oh, you were playing Final Fantasy 14. You're a Sprout too, yes. I've just only recently come back to the game. I am a Sprout. But anyways, welcome on in, Raiders. If you do not know me, hello, my name is Keelie. I'm a 1,000-year-old fox who loves playing various video games. And today, yes, we are playing some Final Fantasy 14. We are big chilling. Getting some of that post Christmas care. We're relaxing from, you know, holiday stuff, at least until next week when we got New Year's stuff. But I hope you had a happy holiday, Stove, and to all of you that came in with the raid and raiders. If any of you need to go, I completely understand. If not, if you want to stick around, I'm going to be on for another hour or so you can chill out and watch me try to get acclimated in Final Fantasy 14 again. You wanted to show your support. I appreciate it, Stove. I just did a dungeon, even though they were with NPC players. But you know what? I think I prefer the NPC players. I know there's gonna come a time that I have to actually, you know, work with real people. Ew. But I will get there. I will get there. But yeah, I hope you had a great time, Stove. You got lots of things done, and as I said before, I hope you had a happy holiday. You got a few minutes in you before bedtime. That's completely fine. You're only slightly ahead. Okay. If you want to DM me your info on Blue Sky or Twitter, either or is great. And I will be happy to add you. Blue Sky would be easier. Yeah, that's totally fine. Killing with real people? Yuck. Exactly, DB. Exactly. It's like, why would I play an MMO and actually want to, like, group up with real people? Who does such a thing? Scary. Whoever would do such a thing. Saw to those Garlean dogs as swift and sure as I saw to me pint or me duties, did ye? On behalf of old man Biscar and me compatriots here at the Druthers, ye have me gratitude and then some. What with ye and meself seen to matters, lad, I tell ye, no flagon of mead or Garlean troublemaker on or around these premises is safe. I'd rather stare at them antisocially while crafting in the corner. Big mood. I do get tired reading out loud. Me too. Me too. Quit throwing shit at me. Yeah, I need to actually work on my gathering more. I wanted to do more weaving, but I should work on my gathering. Greetings, adventurer. Perhaps you have heard, but these forests have fallen prey to a band of poachers. They litter the grounds with dastardly snares, caring not a whit for the innocents, small animals and travelers alike, caught in their vile clutches. And weaving is all you've been doing since completing the RR story. I am forbidden to leave my post, but perhaps you could scour the area and see to any ghastly steel maws that you encounter. Be careful. The poachers themselves may be lying in ambush, awaiting their prey. That's a lot of quests all of a sudden. Welcome, friend. Many of your kind come to Quarry Mill seeking a respite from the hardships of adventuring. Might you care to put your troubles aside for a day and live the farmer's life? Old Fox in the orchards to the north has quite a harvest on his hands this year, and knowing him, he'd be much obliged for a helping hand. In the days before the calamity, my grandfather was village elder of Bowbury. We tried, gods be good, we tried to reclaim his home, but to no avail. Passed away last year, he did. You just wanted to dress as a chef and have fancy frying pan. I believe in you, Stove. You should be able to do that. I want you to accomplish your life as a chef. With his last breath, he spoke of a family heirloom, an axe passed down. The disruptions. Now those red-belly horsens use it to split wood, mocking us all the while. The 12 take me if I allow those bastards to besmirch my grandfather's memory any longer. You'll bring it back for me, won't you? Mayhap you've heard the tales, but the place they call Red Belly Hive wasn't always a wretched nest of scum and villainy. In the old days, it was home to a hamlet called Bowbury, where Hjor and Elizin alike lived a life of peace. That was before the calamity came and all hell broke loose. Those red-belly horsens moved in when the villagers fled, and they've had their run of the place ever since. It is our hope to win the village back, but the red bellies are no common outlaws. They read our every move from miles away. That's where you come in. What say you enter the wasp's nest and take the sting out of those bastards? Bloody scofflaw, you'll not escape the wood whalers' injustice. You adventure. One of those loathsome poachers has fled into the village and hides under our noses as we speak. You are to join the search effort at once. That's an order. Well, what if it's you? I bet it's him. He's the outlaw. It's the Moogle. It's always the Moogle. I have questions about this chest, these straps they're wearing. Okay, how do we ferret out the poacher hiding in the Quarrymill? It's for protection, of course. Oh wait, I think I found them. Don't hurt me, I beg ye! I swear on me life I never meant to do no wrong. But what with me brother sick and starving, when they promised me the money for medicine, what else was I to do? That's always the, you know, the argument. Have a good night, Kairu. Thank you for joining us. You have me word from this day forth. I'll earn me coins by honest work, or not at all. You'll show me mercy justice once, won't ye? The 12 bless your gentle soul. The poacher escaped? Inexcusable! I should have known better than to entrust such a task on an adventurer. Those who defy the elementals' will must be served justice. We all shall pay the price. You do well not to forget this. Fine. You're gonna be a bitch about it. Other trap. There it is. Uh-oh. Rude. Fate failed. Well, I wasn't participating. I don't know if they all leash, but okay, it seems like they're all be pulled individually. Okay, there's the axe. Is that everything? We have an apple a day. You've done good work today, friend. Still with that self-styled king of the Koro Claws running the operation, the poachers are not like to yield easily. No, we must be more vigilant than ever. Well, were you able to reclaim the axe from those bloody thieves? Here's your axe. Just as Grandfather always described it. You're a godsend, friend. Grandfather, I swear to you, the next time a red belly sees this axe, it'll be buried in his good-for-naught skull. You fought well for us today, friend. When Bowbury is reclaimed for our people, you can take pride in knowing that you struck a vital blow. You will go with that. Ooh. New jewelry. You couldn't have come at a better time, friend. I have a crisis on my hands here. What manner of crisis, you ask? Do you see this bottle of Montoy sauce? It's empty, down to the last drop. Of course it's a crisis. Why, if our guards find their supper wanting for flavor, they're like as not to turn their lances on me instead of our foes. Might you travel to the Muntoy cellars and obtain some of the masher Aramont to save a poor culinarian from this dire fate? Where's that? Okay, that way. What brings an adventurer to my humble orchards? Set your sights on sprite apples rather in beast skin today? Well, I for one am mighty grateful for that. These bones aren't fit for climbing as they used to be. I'd be much obliged if you could pick some apples for me. Oh, and you'll want to make sure no creepy crawlies are hiding inside. This guy doesn't look that old. I don't like the idea of a writhing mass coming out of an apple. What was that? Alright, here's your apples, wherever you are. Back so soon? Let's see what you've got in that basket of yours. Why, I'll be. Just the sight of your harvest has me mouth-watering. You have an eye for apple picking, my friend. I have a daughter just around your age. Let's say you settle down here when you've had enough questing for glory. I'd say I feel a little uncomfortable with that question. Friend, feast your eyes on this. Why, I've not been blessed with a harvest the likes of this in, well, as long as I can remember. All I've done is the pickin'. It's the guardians of the forest that what brought me this bounty. I've give thanks myself, and what there's poachers around. I'm like to end up with an arrow through me head. Might you be kind enough to go make the offering in my stead, and on your return, bring an apple to Castelliant. He's been looking gaunt of late. Not the apple picker playing anti-matchmaker. Yeah, I'm like, I'm good. I promise you, I'm good. Why do they always gotta play matchmaker? Apple for you. That poor treant is just gonna be forever suffering. What brings you to Quarrymill, adventurer? Mayhap you heard that our pact with the elementals permits hunting in this area. Do not think that gives you leave to strip the forest bare. I bring you apple? A sprite apple? My favorite! However did you know? From Fox, you say? The man is too kind. Why, each scrumptious bite brings me back to days of... forgive me, friend. Yo, you got an elf boyfriend. Adox exhausted her supply again, has she? Told the woman time and again to order in bulk, I did, but she never listens. Hold your chocobos, friend. The next batch will be ready before long. This one. My pants changed. It got me some leggings. Where's your muntoy sauce, you say? Look, friend, Gridania, it wasn't built in a day. I'll tell you what, though. If you're so eager, how's about you help me put the finishing touches on my latest batch? You just might learn a thing or two in the process. Here on these shelves, I keep my stock of secret spices. What gives my Muntoy sauce its distinctive punch, you just ask? A perilla leaf, a dried dragon pepper, and an ounce of shroud pepper. Just toss all three in the guile fat, and Joffrey will take care of the rest. When the sauce is done, you're free to take a bottle to Adok. Not that's like to put an end to her whining. Do I have to specifically put it in order? We're gonna find out. Yo, jarred pickles. Here you go, here you go, here you go. Oh, hello there. Apprenticing at the Sillers for the day? Very well then. 1 perilla leaf, 1 dried dragon pepper, and an ounce of shroud pepper. And... Aramont's done it again! As thanks for your help, this bottle is on the house. You're back! Oh, do tell me you've brought my Muntoy sauce. I swear to you, I just overheard a wood whaler talking about tossing me into the cauldron. Damn, dramatic much? The distinctive, mouth-watering aroma of Muntoy beans, topped off with Aramont's special blend of secret spices, no doubt. He has done it again. Thank you, friend. I dare say you've prevented a mutiny today. That's a crumpet? It looks like a pancake. And yes, I know this person. It's not some random weirdo. Okay, each shroud is to turn in the... Talk to the sprites. A gift from Walking Boscarin? A gift for these ones?
such a lovely scent. This one has never smelled anything like this before. Walking One, Buscarin, and Adventuring One are very kind. Know that this one is deeply grateful. Many walking ones are scary. Many walking ones utter many lies and much deception. But this one is moved. Let all these ones be friends forever.
I lost my high heels. Thank you, son.
This one wishes to thank the Adventuring One. Adventuring One saved the Elder One. But this one must ask a fairy favor first. Will Adventuring One bring 3 bottles of fresh blood?
Not the high heels!
Is morbid favor, this one knows. But must have fresh blood from vile ones known as the Jigas. Here, Adventuring One take blood bottles. Use on almost dead vile ones to take fresh blood.
Oh, okay, I'm like, are we good?
This one has been expecting Walking One. This one fetches Elder One.
This one is pleased to see Walking One again. Welcome to the home of these ones. Ah, there you are. We have just been hearing tell of your deeds of daring do. Well done. Oh no, not this. Not the snow shoveling. Good luck, stove. That's a lot of work for a stove. Thank you for coming by and bringing your community here to get some rest. We'll talk to you later, okay? Too bad you can't just, like, heat blast it and melt it all. Ah, the walking ones who aided Naraxia. This one is grateful. A pleasure to have been of service. If you do not mind my asking, how did your misadventure come about? This one does not mind. The misadventurers, as Walking One calls them, of this one began when Imperial ones entered the wood. Fearing trouble, these ones decided to watch the Imperial ones closely. But these ones watched too closely, and Imperial ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, this one fled into Totorak. Would that this one not? In Totorak, a sinister one robbed in black tried to feed this one. A sinister one robed in black tried to feed this one to a many-legged one. A sinister one robed in black. Why do I have the feeling I should be more worried about that than I am? Elder Friccio, we come to you as emissaries of the nation of Gridania. This missive bears the words of the Elder Seedseer. Yeah, what I said. This one sees. So walking ones of Gridania are fearful of Lord Ramu? Plainly put, yes. Your people summoned the Lord of Levin but once, yet that single occurrence occasioned great alarm. But it's not as if the Gridanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They think of you as friends, and they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the Elder Seedseer wrote to you. This one well knows and respects Horn Ones of Khan Esana. Be assured, like Walking Ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. These ones resorted to summoning Lord Rama to protect the woods from Imperial ones. this one counseled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Lord Rama was summoned, and all those ones who took part became touched ones. These ones want so desperately to turn touched ones back to normal ones, but did not know how, and still do not know. Touched ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into touched ones, and did not know how. So this one fled to Little Solace with all those ones who did not wish to be bound to Lord Rama. But walking ones of Gridania need not fear touched ones or Lord Rama. Unlike primal ones, Lord Rama is not callous and cruel. So long as walking ones do not trespass on these ones' ancestral homeland, where touched ones reside, walking ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. But this one has spoken enough of touched ones. This one would speak instead of these ones. As this one said, these ones desire peace with walking ones of Gridania. And so, these ones ask for a chance to set things right. These guys make my jaw hurt. By the way of an addendum, mortals who are tempered come to take on the qualities embodied by the primal in question. In the case of the sylphs, Rama's influence has made them fiercely protected of their homeland. That explains why they're so hostile towards trespassers. But what about the abductions? A fine question, Ida. The abductions are, I believe, an expression of the tempered sylph's desire for reconciliation, another quality traditionally associated with Roma. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold, a timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Elder Fricio, we thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easier in the knowledge that they and the sylphs are united in their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please see that these feelings are conveyed to Horn One, Khan Esena. And with that, I believe we can lay the matter of Rama to rest. The Sylph's elder is very reasonable, I must say. You could learn a lot from him. Was that a jib? If so, I feel it only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognize reason if it punched her on the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable. Anyway, we're going to head back to the Waking Sands to tell Minfilia all about it. Fear not. We will be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this, and while we see to that, we should appreciate if you would deliver Fricia's missive to the Adder's Nest. Elder Fricio, we humbly thank you for your time. It has been an honor. Okay, bye. The honor is this one's. Together let the walking ones of Gridania and these ones find a way to live in peace. Please wait, Walking One. This one has yet to give Walking One a token of this one's appreciation. When these ones summoned Lord Rama, these ones were gifted this crystal. This one would now bestow the crystal upon Walking One as a symbol of these one's trust. Nice oven mitts. They keep my hands warm, okay? My hands are nice and toasty. This one not mistaken about Walking One. Walking One is destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine. A brilliant light from within Walking One enveloped the crystal this one saw. Mark this one well. That crystal will one day be of use to Walking One. Walking One must keep that crystal safe at all times. Before Walking One returns to Gridania, this one would ask Walking One to watch Touch Ones. So long as Touch Ones are not troubled, Touch Ones will not make trouble. If Walking One witnesses Touch Ones making no trouble, mayhap Walking One can testify to Walking Ones of Gridania that these ones mean no harm. These ones' homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks down safe places to look out for Touch Ones. Oh, I see the spot. So I'm assuming... better than someone else's hands. That seems unfair. There are tempered sylph in the distance. You do not sense that they pose a danger if left alone. You need the swollen ones, I'm assuming. Give me that blood. You mean interrupted. Actually, what I should... Can I do this? Yeah, that's better. These mosquitoes. take the mosquito blood. Probably somebody else's anyways.
Did adventuring one bring blood from vile ones?
Here's your blood.
This goes here and that there, then stitch like this, then put together. Done! This one has made a garment for adventuring one. Is enchanted garment, or protect adventuring ones from scary ones. And as token of this one's thanks, these ones owe adventuring one many, many thanks.
Okay, we need to go over here. Ah, Private Deandris. How went the meeting with the Sylphs? Fine? A missive from the Sylph Elder himself, if I may. So the Sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Ramuh. And so long as we leave the Tempered Ones be, we need not fear any aggression on their part. The Elder Seedseer will be overjoyed to hear that the Sylphs have welcomed our overtures, and in the knowledge that they bear us no ill will, we may channel our resources towards tackling the more conspicuous threats to our security. You have done our nation a great service, Private Deandris. It will not be forgotten. Damn, this EXP barely moving. The Sylphic folk have long been friends to Gridania. The mere thought of being at war with them pained the Elder Seedseer to no end. But owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest easier. Being the benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely try to find a way to reverse the tempering process. Once again, I thank you. Had the Scions of the Seventh Dawn not offered to mediate between our peoples, suspicion and doubt may well have led us into needless conflict. Pray pass on my regards to Lady Minfilia. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? It is I, Minfilia. Ida and Papalimo returned some little while ago, and they wasted no time in regaling me with the tale of your exploits. Thanks in large part to you. The name of one primal may be struck from our list of enemies, and the Grandanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done. Yet the end of one tale is but the start of another. Pray return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. I would apprise you of the present situation in person. Okay, I need to go back here. It seems. need to go, where is this person? Oh, I am way off. Where the hell are they? They in here? No. I'm just busting in with my chocobo. Okay, they are in somewhere. Probably in here. Yep. There they are. Tataru.
Well, if it isn't my favorite adventure, welcome back. Lady Minophilia awaits you within the solar. Please enter at your leisure. I am given to understand that the matter of Ramo has finally been resolved. I fear resolve bespeaks a permanence we cannot rightly claim, yet I am well satisfied that the Lord of Levin will not trouble us in the for the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assured enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough. Tancred is sparing no effort. They are many in one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. Ah, I have been meaning to ask, but Alice quite well? I feel as I've scarcely seen her in recent days. Oh, you haven't, and nor have I. Alas, Alice has chosen to walk her own path. Stubborn girl, but you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust Baldassian report about excuse me. Taking a sip. This is a lot of reading. I trust the Baldassian report will serve you well. I take it we can proceed as discussed. Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act. It's good to see you again. I've been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the 12's Woods. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done the Scions proud. With that, we can strike Rama from the list. So who's next? The Sahagin and Leviathan? The Lord of the World has not answered his minion's call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sahagin remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the Sylphs, we can leave them to their own devices, for a time at least. For a time bears repeating. We can ill afford to fall complacent. It is as Ishotala says, unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when next a prime will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? The Maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long. You may depend on it. Indeed. So then,
Of all known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with... Garuda! Who in the primal of the Ixal who lived near Gridania? Yes, that's what I meant! So many malms to cover. Would that there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys. Were he still with us, we should not long have wanted for a more practical solution. She's not wrong here. There. Where in the world are you, Chief? But one sure step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to the Sylphs, under the sage guidance of the Seed Seers. I bid you all enjoyment a moment's respite. You have earned it. Is there something else? Beg pardon? A man named La Habrea, sporting a red mask and robed in black? 12 preserve. Prior to the calamity, the Asians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Gods, this body's ill. We must take advantage of the present lull in primal hostilities and investigate this La Habrea. Learn all we can of him and his designs. I dread to... Tataru! A sylph? And Thonolin? At long last, this one finds Walking One. This one is most dependable of these ones. Is sent by Elder One Friccio to help Walking Ones. This one is called Neuraxia. This one comes as a friend. Let these ones be friends. Pleasure to meet you, Neuraxia. And I think that's where we're gonna end things tonight. I think that's a good stopping point, because I just noticed the time. Time actually really flew. I was actually surprised how fast. Like, I swear, we came back from break not that long ago. Anyways. Thank you all for joining me today. I know it was kind of a short week, because we took Christmas Eve off, but we'll be back next week. So if you are new to my channel, hello and welcome. I generally stream throughout the weekdays, which means we'll be back Tuesday for now. Yeah, but you can check out my schedule. I post it on my social medias and my Discord. You can check them out there, and I post a new schedule every Sunday. We're gonna go raid out. We're gonna go say hello to some peoples. See who we're gonna say hello to. We're gonna say hi to Liz, who's playing Final Fantasy. I'm not sure if they're... Okay, I don't think they're raiding out yet. I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know. I think they just had a raid come in.
Maximum weight load exceeded.
Think we're good.
Bro, you ain't got no arms. What are you attacking me with?
Anyways, raid message is up in chat. Anyways, let's give Liz our love. Have a good night, everybody. I will see you all again on Tuesday. So have a happy weekend. Enjoy the rest of your holiday and whatnot. And yeah, I will see you all then. Let's give Liz our love. Have a good night. But for now, bye bye for now.